Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen, my name is NujumKey, and I am here for the Kingdom Gaming Podcast Week. I don't even know, god damn it.
Can I jump off the
16.
house now that I know that Olympic Games is shit?
Friggin'
What even?
I am
What is
joined
that?
by
How?
JimmyDTheSecond, Fish, Mad Audacity, and Victor. Or Vitalis, my bad.
Victor.
Whichever you're comfortable with.
Well,
And
just
he's amazing.
it's either Victor or Walter Richards, whichever you prefer. People would probably know me by the latter name.
Alright,
Probably.
so,
I do shitty games, so I
Alright.
will now.
you play
We all just figured
Skyrim.
out that League of Legends was an Olympic sport.
Yeah, how does, it's an e-sport.
This happened like 2 months ago.
It's an e-sport, it's
not all of
online,
us.
you're not walking
Yeah, it's not
or
a.
doing...
What's gonna even happen? What they just set
It's
up.
not a
this
real
huge
sport,
stage.
like
This is
but
like a
it's an
new
event.
thing. There's like a MLG Olympics and stuff. Not Olympics.
There
there's
is
MLG
MLG.
games
No,
and
but
stuff.
no,
But
that's the
MLG
difference,
is
though. There's
not
MLG
Olympics.
that no one knows about. Not
MLG
many
is
people.
not
Well, just because
Olympics.
people don't
Those
know
are
about it doesn't mean it's
completely
not as
different.
serious. It's MLG.
I know, it's completely serious. Like I
No,
take
but
that shit seriously.
Video games aren't
The
sports.
thing is that it's.
It's in the
Hold on,
Olympics.
hold on.
As much as I would like them
Worldwide.
to be
hold up.
sports,
We all
they
gotta
are
talk
not
at
sports.
separate times. We can't all talk at once. Hold on.
They'll
it is
figure it out.
technically an event in the Olympics. Not everything in the Olympics could be considered a sport, but it is an event. I would say there are different classifications of the word sport, but it is confirmed as an event in the Olympics because of its worldwide
Surely it's not a
popularity.
sport.
And
Roger.
yeah, I'd agree.
Or
But
is he fucking
Suddenly clicking the
Medios,
mouse has
just
become
hanging
as
out in the
important
Olympics.
as
Olympics.
running.
why it's
That
made
makes
is
no sense.
there's a certain number of classifications you need to have something become an Olympic event, and the main thing is that there need to be teams represented in a certain number of countries before you can apply to become an Olympic event. And
Well, why
because it's so
Counter-Strike isn't
popular,
an Olympic
it
event?
probably will.
What
It
the hell?
probably will in a couple years. But the thing is, with with
Probably
League of
will. It should have
Legends,
happened already.
It's
Come on,
pretty
now,
much
hold on.
happened,
Counter-Strike has
apparently.
been here for years.
when I wasn't
Why
looking.
isn't it the fucking event then?
Well, you're the population of Lithuania is like 3 million people, so that is pretty small compared
Hold
to
on.
the rest of the countries.
It's not
Not
just
too many people are
Lithuania
serious.
that's playing
Yeah.
Counter-Strike.
That's true. It's
Yeah, it's
popular
everyone.
worldwide, but still, League is more
It's
popular.
not as popular as League. League of Legends
Yeah,
has
League
like
is League takes
billions
League
of
is
people.
popular
Well,
because
at the
retarded
moment, League of Legends
vegetables are
is
playing it.
significantly more popular.
Exactly. I play League though, but I mean,
I hate
It's
it.
horrible.
I played
Yeah.
it once for 2 minutes.
People still
I
play.
had a
League?
game. I had a
What?
game yesterday. Today or yesterday. I don't even know anymore. It's 4 a.m. and I had the game. Yeah, it was yesterday. Okay, technically. But
Technically.
oh my god, the amount of flaming in that game was incredible.
League of Legends.
Yeah, it was like
It's
there was an ADC that didn't even know what the fuck he was on or doing, and he just was blaming the whole team.
Dude, I had the same thing yesterday. Like, yesterday I was playing ADC Sivir, right? And I had an Ashe support, and she kept taking my farm, and I was like, Ashe, don't take farm, don't push the lane. And so she was like, fine, I'll go mid, and she just starts feeding mid lane. And it's a Katarina, right? So, Katarina, she gets
She just snowballs like fuck
17-0
and then wins.
in 20 minutes. And then we're just wrecked from there. We can't do anything. Everyone's flaming. It's like, it's so bad.
I have no idea what the hell you are talking about.
Bad
Me neither.
people.
Me
Bad
neither.
people is what we're talking about.
Why don't we talk about something that the average viewer can understand? Or
Now,
just
how
not
about we
League of
talk
Legends
about
suck.
something that a normal person that's sitting on a computer for 1 hour
Anyone
a day
who's
can
played
understand.
League of Legends know what
There you
flaming
go.
is, or
There you go,
Katarina,
Victor.
or...
Because for one, no normal person is going to give a shit about League of Legends because it's shit. That's
Well,
a
no one-
fact.
Well,
You
we
say
gotta
that.
appeal to the gamer.
You say that,
because
but it's an Olympic sport.
we got to appeal to the gamer because I don't think a normal person is gonna watch the Kingdom Gaming podcast.
Well, of
If
course,
it's Joe
that's what I
Schmo
meant.
from Indiana, yeah, that's what I mean.
It is
A
what
normal
Right.
person who plays games every now and then. That's what I meant.
Yeah. We gotta
Every
appeal
now
to
and
the
then,
average gamer.
being like 1
League
or
of
2
Legends
hours.
is so shit. Roger.
All right, man.
Shit.
League of Legends is
Yeah,
Olympic
I'm
sport.
personally
Roger.
not a fan.
So what? Like Call of Duty sold like millions, but it doesn't mean it's a good game.
Oh,
That's
League is
true.
much
Yeah,
more
but guess
popular
what?
than
That
League of
is
Legends
very
still has
true.
no. COD
Right
sold
now-
millions, but people just like get off it eventually.
Yeah,
Whereas League
right
of
now
Legends,
League of
people just
Legends is-
continually playing.
That's not
It's
a
the most
valid
popular
argument.
sport worldwide.
Well-
it is a valid
No, but
argument.
they continually play. That's the thing.
So
They're
you're
always
saying
playing.
League?
League is an extremely addicting game. Like, you get
COD
into it and you're
loses a lot of
stuck
people.
in there for ages. Like, you
COD
don't
How
lose
loses a
about
lot
you?
of
League of Legends.
It's just like the argument of, what is more popular worldwide, soccer or American football? It's obviously soccer. But obviously you might think football is big if you live in America, but worldwide in every single country, soccer it takes the cake.
Yeah.
It's
There's
just
no
like
like-
that
yeah, it's
with
like
individual
football in-
games
it's
like
like
Call of
football in
Duty or
Australia.
League of Legends.
It's like football in Australia because we have a different
It's-
football
it's
to
the same-
American football
yeah.
as well.
Mm.
So like
Yeah,
in
that's what
Australia,
that's
everyone
what
in
Well,
Australia is like, yeah,
for the
football,
record,
and
you don't
people
see a
call
lot
it
of Call of
football.
Duty streams. You see a lot of Call of Duty on YouTube, though, so I don't know. I don't know.
There's a lot of Call of Duty streams actually.
But
There's just
like
not many.
a good way to tell is through Twitch and what people are watching right at the moment.
Well,
and
no,
always,
Twitch is so
always,
dominated by League of Legends. I don't think that's very fair. Like,
Actually, right now somehow Dota is beating LoL. What's
is it
going on
really?
here? I don't know.
Yeah,
There's gonna be
it's
some.
been-
Yeah, there's a championships going on right now.
Man, don't
Oh,
even
right,
start talking
there's
about
that-
Dota 2. That shit is ridiculous. It
That
steals
That is
friends.
worse than League.
I hate all MOBAs. They're all freaking repetitive. They're all the same to me. There's
Yeah,
no point in
yep.
making one after
No
another. They're
fucking
all the freaking
MOBAs are
same.
the same. No, hold
Yeah.
on. MOBAs is just a game. Yes, that's all we know. But what they
MOBA
are
is a game
really
type,
actually,
but
what they really actually are, is that
Isn't like
they are friends thieves. That's what they are. They steal your friends and you never see them again. And we don't want to talk with you either.
What?
That's what happened with my friend.
I
He
don't think
started
I've never
playing
had
Dota
that.
2. He started playing Dota 2, this friend of mine, and ever since then I only see him like once or twice a month.
It is very addicting, but you have to have a limit. Myself, I don't game as a hobby. I don't have a YouTube channel, but I'm obviously involved in the podcast because I enjoy talking about it in my free time. But there are other things that take up the majority of my time, such as training and stuff like that. That actually,
and that
I
work
actually-
stuff.
yeah, I work and then I spend most of my time training for the Marine Corps.
Ooh,
Oh shit.
fancy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
people
gotta,
people tend to do that working thing.
yeah. The big thing
Have
though
all
is
those
that
ambassadors that are banning video games in friggin' Syria and Saudi Arabia and wherever.
I don't
Nobody
think
talks
that
about those
information is
countries.
correct. You might want to double check that.
I know
I
Saudi
know
Arabia,
consoles are banned in China.
China,
Video game
Saudi
consoles, like, you
Arabia,
can play
and there's
computer
one
games,
other country.
but yeah,
I don't know what's the third one.
there's somewhere else. It's a smaller country for sure.
I don't think
Probably
it's
some
small.
stupid
It was a
country
pretty
like
big
Luxembourg.
country. I just don't remember it. I know because Pokemon was banned in Saudi Arabia in like 2001. Like,
Was it really?
yeah, and like Mass Effect was banned there because it was like promoting Zionism or something, and Saudi is like a full Muslim country.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought
heard
they
of a lot
banned
of-
it because of the horrible ending. Oh, okay.
Mass Effect.
or
Mass Effect?
Pokemon or Mass Effect.
Yeah, because
Mass
those are
Effect.
both.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
come on.
Okay, so I have heard of the one country I've heard that have banned a lot of games is Australia for usually for like
Mainly
Australia
rating.
and China are
Mainly
really
rating.
good about that.
mainly Australia because of all the violence. I've heard that they've banned a lot of games.
Uh,
Fish, could you
it
elaborate
was-
on that?
It's basically okay. So thank God, recently they passed the R games law. We didn't even have you couldn't sell an R-rated game in Australia.
Wow.
But they passed a law that allowed R-rated games only in the last year.
There goes 90%
So that's how
of
we
the
got-
game industry.
That's how
Wait,
we
is
got
that
South
like
Park
is that
the
like
game.
the same as
we weren't
rating?
going to get it. We weren't going to get Saints Row 4 or South Park the game if they didn't pass that law, which luckily they did, so we
Really?
got those. And there's not too many banned games here though. Like you can still get like Mortal Kombat and all that shit. So
Yeah. And
Mortal
Mortal Kombat
I mean-
is the entire
Bum,
reason.
bum, bum.
You
That's the
remember
whole
when Fallout
reason we have
3
the
came
rating
out?
system.
When Fallout 3 came out, it was banned in Australia, not because of all the, like, you could have sex with one person or there was, like, nudity. It was because it
There's
showed
violence.
drugs.
yeah, oh dude, the drugs
Yeah,
are like the
yep.
biggest part in everything.
It was so
Some reason.
dumb,
Is that what
though, because in Fallout 3, if you played the game, drugs are, like, such a minor portion of that game.
Yeah,
That
and
was-
same
I
thing
think
with
that
like
was the reason why Saints Row
Skyrim
4 was
and
banned.
Oblivion, with like skooma
Saints-
and the drug trade and such
It
like
sounds
that.
like Australia has never heard of a game called Alien Tequila because that game is all about weed.
What game?
Alien Tequila. You protect your weed from alien invaders.
What the fuck?
What? You have to link this game.
It
Sounds
sounds like a
funny.
What
Flash
is
type of
this?
game or something.
Prob-
I can
I've
Yeah.
made
imagine
a
like a
video
flash
about it. I'll
game, like
give
you're
you a
just a
link
little
later.
dude on a planet with a gun, like, save my weed. Yay!
It's ridiculous because it's a Mexican protecting his weed.
Ah,
By the way, guys, today
be a
Fallout
gem.
New Vegas is 75% off. So pick that up if you haven't bought it yet, because it is
Oh
my
no.
Oh, are we gonna
second
talk about
of all
actual
time.
news? Are we not just gonna
oh
yell
yeah.
about things all
Wait, we
podcast?
might-
I
I was
also
just
want to
talk about how
talk
shitty
about
Australia's laws
something,
were.
but it's more
I
about
was just looking
bashing.
here.
It's not really just talking about. It's kind of bashing the consoles, but I just want to just talk about it.
Okay,
But
go ahead.
All consoles
okay,
suck.
so as we all know,
PC
The Last
Masters.
of Us is getting remastered for the PS4 and the Xbox One.
Hell
Hence, remember remaster. Just hear that word, kind of comprehend it. Remaster means like you master it. You upgrade the game to the next gen console. Well, it's proven, or like the devs I guess said that they're going to lock the frame rates for Last of Us at 30 FPS. Basically the same thing as the PS3 and the Xbox 360, but just in 1080p. And they're saying they want to lock it
Yeah,
at 30
they're changing the
FPS
native.
because they like want to have the cinematic effect or something. I'm like, what? Like, why would you lock it at 30 FPS when you could lock it at 60 when you're capable of doing that and
Yeah,
still
that
get
brings me
the,
to
the better cinematic effect?
But
And
hold
then the
before
on.
we
console
go into
gamers, of
that.
course, were like, blah, 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 and they're bitching about it
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Wait.
Before
if
we get
they
into
want,
that same
they want a
the same exact
cinematic
argument was
effects.
used. Go
Why
ahead.
not just
Go ahead, Vic.
if they want cinematic effect, why not just make it like a movie and
Time
set it
out.
on 25 frames per second,
Hold
like
on, hold
every
on.
movie is?
Firstly, I don't think cinematic effects is a big deal, but aren't those cinematic
Yeah.
effects run at 48 frames per second separately from the gameplay anyways? Or is it
Yeah,
Uncharted? Like, that
I have no idea,
style of
actually.
you're doing the cinematics during the gameplay?
The thing is that seems to be a recurring argument, because I was just looking at news for Destiny, and the biggest thing that is holding back that game is because it is locked at 30 FPS on the newer consoles, because it is on the older consoles as well. And then when they asked the devs why, they said that they wanted the same exact experience on the old consoles as the new consoles, which is a piece of shit argument, because you obviously buy the new consoles for the ability to play a
Next gen.
game. And of course they can, of course they can lock it at 60. They have the capability. They use that argument, which is there's got to be something else, because that argument does not make sense at all.
Yeah, like the
Saying
only
that,
reason
is
why
the
that pisses me
FPS
off for the
really that
remaster.
important
Oh,
though?
okay.
Like, I've had plenty of good experiences at 30 FPS. I've had better experiences at 60 FPS, but that's probably because I'm playing bigger games, bigger budgets going on in the game. Like, I think we put a lot of importance on the FPS, but I'd rather look at something pretty, you know? I'd rather look at something that's aesthetically neat. Like you look at Child of Light?
Light.
You know Child of Light. I think Fish is playing it on his channel.
Yeah, I'm playing it.
I've been
Yeah.
watching your playthrough, dude. It's awesome. And that's
Thanks.
not a very realistic or graphically intensive game, but it looks amazing. And
Yeah,
it
it
doesn't
looks-
have to run at 60 FPS to look amazing. Like, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but YouTube locks all footage at 30 FPS because the average
No,
vlog...
it's changing though.
That's
changing.
another thing.
They're
Yeah,
gonna be
they're
upgraded
going
to
to implement
60.
a change that'll bump it up to 60, and that just shows how big gaming's gotten. But as of recording
Yeah, it's gonna
this
be awesome.
podcast, it's locked in at 30 FPS because that's how the average camera works. The average camera locks in at 24 FPS. Because YouTube is
Does it really?
basically a vlog site right now. It's very much based around vlogging and holding a
It
camera to your
depends
face.
on the camera, actually. Not all cameras lock at 24 FPS. That's like 2010 cameras and stuff. If you get a camera right now that came out for this year, it most likely is locked at 60 or even above that.
Yeah, that's why they're changing it probably.
Really?
Yeah.
Not that I've seen. All the cameras I've seen are usually 48 now because that's how movies are. That's the high production movie value.
Yeah, because
But
like the camera I have right now
48
is 2012. It's a Vivitar. I have it in my hands right now, and I record with the face cam sometimes, and it records at 60 FPS. It's a 2012 camera, I believe. It was only like $40, but it records at 60 FPS. So I don't know what you're looking at. I don't know if like you've seen something in
I've
some
not really
news or
bought a
something.
new camera in like years, so yeah, that could very well just be it. I don't know. Anyways, I've posted a bunch of stories. Is there anyone you guys want to talk about? Like, oh wow, here's a weird one. Boop.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, let's talk about Destiny, because that's a pretty
Yeah,
big
that's what I
game.
wanted to talk about.
So the Destiny
I'm
beta
looking at
starts... Sorry?
Go ahead.
Okay, so the Destiny beta
that-
started on the
yeah.
17th of July, which was 2 days ago, 3 days as of this being posted on the channel, and it's open beta, so you can just walk in, join for free, you pick up the companion app, and...
You've got to pre-order it first.
Oh, do you have
You
to?
got to pre-order the game for anything to be able to get in. That's the only way you can get in as of right now. Yes.
Or a friend, right? Like from a friend code or something, or not?
Or you get a code.
Well,
Well,
either way,
you can obviously
for those
get a
of you who
code
don't
from
know,
someone else.
Destiny is an upcoming shooter. It was released
sure
by the
everyone
same
knows,
guy
but
who
yeah.
made the guys who made Halo. Which company is that? That's Bungie,
Bungie.
right? Yes.
Bungie.
So they're making this new game, and there's a Destiny app that's completely free.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Playable PS3 and PS4.
Mhm.
Wait, Bungie's making a PS4 game. Okay.
Yeah, it's huge.
That's why it's so.
This is
That's huge because it's only on the
good.
PS4. It's PS
Well,
exclusive.
well, no, it's not a PS exclusive, but it is. It's coming out PS4, Xbox One, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm sorry.
But-
That's what I meant.
It's coming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
but it
coming to
is-
Xbox
they're giving
on
the
the
PS4
23rd, and it's already out for PS4.
Yeah, they're giving the PS4 a bias, so to say, because they
Damn
had
right.
only the alpha. The alpha was only for the PS4, and I played it, and it was great. Grade A plus, best game this year. I loved every second of it. Played it nonstop for the week it was out. It was great.
So, is there anything unique that Destiny brings to shooters, or what made it so good? Like,
The thing is,
The hype.
I don't know if you guys have ever played Borderlands, but it's kind of the same
Fucking love
aspect.
Borderlands. That's my favorite game. I'm sorry,
Um,
but that's my favorite game.
Yeah, but the big thing is the customization, and so you can, it's obviously like that RPG element where you can customize your character, the appearance, everything, every bit of clothes, armor.
oh, your character.
your
I thought you meant
gun.
like your weapons. Like you get like
No. You can
modifiers.
customize your weapon too. You can unlock attachments for it and select them. It's a weird customization right now. I only saw it in the alpha, but I think they will expand that. You kind of have to use it, and you can unlock different sites. Some more like to make it more powerful. You can get a power upgrade for it. But the big thing is that it's kind of bringing the first huge console MMO FPS, to the consoles and to the average gamer that doesn't play PC all the time. And it is really a true to form MMO FPS and MMORPG that is coming to consoles because there's
Hold
the open
on.
world you can hop in. What's up?
Hold on. There are a lot of FPSs on the console market. I'm not sure if you've been
I
playing a
said
lot of console
MMO
games lately.
FPS and
Yeah,
MMO
There is not a
It's
RPG.
an
lot of
MMO
I did not-
FPS. What?
There's
Yes,
not.
it is an MMO FPS. The thing is, you can jump in. There are different modes of play. Yeah, there's the Crucible, which is the multiplayer, which is you can go play like Call of Duty multiplayer. It's kind of that same aspect. There's
It's an
matchmaking,
MMO
different
off
game
the
modes.
PlayStation. What?
Yes, just listen. I'll tell you about it.
Okay.
So it is in that aspect. You can just play like a kind of a modular multiplayer, and you can hop into the single player. You can kind of do like a co-op single player mission, and stuff like that. You can also just kind of free roam, and you'll see other people around fighting, like hordes of enemies, and you can hop in. And the big thing is that your character moves from all 3 or 4 modes together, and so you can rank up in single player and rank up in multiplayer, or unlock guns, buy guns. You can go to this social kind of area where you can go and that's where you buy everything for your character. You can go and talk to people and meet up. You can do stuff like that, and it's just basically a huge MMO that is made for a console that is kind of that same experience. So that's That's why it's getting a lot of hype, and it's a great looking game. It's unique. The lore is amazing. The storyline you can look up on it, and it is a great story to follow. It just is really intriguing. On top of the fact that it is revolutionary for a console.
Yeah, consoles aren't best known for their MMOs. That's interesting. But then there's been a crap
Yeah,
load of
it's
MMOs lately,
revolutionary.
dude. Have you noticed?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I
But
talked about this 2 weeks ago, too. Like, there is just MMOs everywhere. I don't know what's going on.
There's a
Yeah,
new one.
I'm
Have you
with
heard of
Jimmy.
Arcade?
Yeah, I was gonna say that it was the same day it came out to close beta when Destiny came out, which was Thursday, and I got a chance to play it, and I'm still playing it right now. But
It's so good,
yeah,
isn't it? Arcade.
it's
Which one
freaking
is this?
amazing,
Amazing, dude. The class selection is awesome.
Yes, you could like
I bought-
choose. Oh my god, dude, it's so.
Dude, I bought the founders pack so I can play an alpha.
Uh huh.
Oh my god, dude, it's so good. I'm
What
I'm a
is-
demonologist or some shit. Oh, so
I'm a demon walker or a dark walker, a dark runner. I don't know. I don't remember.
So, are you supposed to be like a demon, or are you supposed to be like a mage, or...
So basically, this is how the classes work. They have base classes. They have like I can't remember, like 12 or some shit, and you can just combine all of them. So you could have like a melee class mixed with a range class mixed with a
You
defensive
Majin Buu
class.
it up. You just, like, fuse together.
Yeah, you can just fuse them, and they have a title for each class. So
Yeah.
like basically, if you do a melee and a range class, you can shoot them, and then as soon as they get too close, you just switch to melee and mess them up. It's really it's
Yeah,
amazing.
like the
and they
variety
have,
of it, dude. It's amazing.
Sounds pretty
They have
cool.
ships as well. I haven't even got to that part yet. They have ships, and you can
What, they
become
do?
a pirate. Yeah, that you have like
What?
full on. You can have like man of wars and stuff. Like you.
So
like,
you just sail
two
around in a
guilds.
little boat, and what do
No,
pirates do?
that's
You
not the whole
raid?
game. That's not
Not
the
the
whole
whole
game.
game,
The
no,
main
but I'm
game
saying
is...
when you're a pirate, what do you just like raid people
A pirate.
with your...
So basically, you can pick whatever you want to do in the game. You could be a farmer.
I know
You can-
that's
you
that
can
blew
start
my
full-on
mind. You could
farms.
farm, dude. I
Really?
was like, what? You could
What?
farm?
Yeah, you can plant crops.
Oh my
and,
god.
So is it really like a sandbox style do whatever
It's a
the heck you
sandbox
want
MMO.
kind
So
of
it's
game?
like a sandbox.
Yeah.
That's
Like you
awesome.
own a house with a
There's something
farm and
else
stuff. So
that's really cool. You can become a deep sea diver.
That's not
This
really a
on
This
new
Steam?
definitely
concept,
sounds like a
though.
sandbox, dude. Like, sandboxes are characterized by the fact that they have a bunch of toys that you can just play around with, and this definitely sounds like... I don't know how the leveling and the fight combat works, but...
amazing
It's
combat, actually. To be honest,
it works well.
with tap
Yeah.
targeting, it's really quick. Like it's really fast paced, and I just like it. It's not as slow as all the other tab targeting MMORPGs out there right now.
And like mages have a lot of
Yeah.
flexibility, I guess, and agility, like not agility, like they're really, you can elude people a lot easier than you could in like WoW, because in WoW you have to like stand channel cast and shit like that. Whereas in this, you could cast an ability and then you can mages. The one I'm playing, if people get too close to me, I can full on just push them back and then backflip off them. The way I've got my classes set up, so I'll backflip
Awesome.
off them and then push them away, and I'll create this massive gap. And if they're a melee, they're not going to get to me before I can kill them.
The only
Like, I can
thing
just beat
I
the
don't
shit
like
out of
about
them.
that
Oh, yeah.
game is the labor system. The labor system, it pisses me off so much. It's just
Yeah.
that I'm like, well, it's to be expected for a free-to-play game. There is gonna be some type of bar where you have to stop playing and wait, or else you have to be a founder or whatever. Pay $60 for it. That's a shit ton of money. But yeah,
Really?
the labor system is just, I don't know. It's annoying to me.
Wait, because I'm a founder, I
So
have
it's like a
more labor.
paywall.
Yeah, if you're a
Um,
founder, you get like 5,000 or something, and
Yeah.
you gain labor offline. And for the ones that just got it from closed beta, from random, you don't gain labor offline. You have to stay online. You only gain like 5 for each 5 minutes. You guys
How
gain
much
10.
do you have? How much labor do you have max?
2,000.
Oh,
Right now, I only have like
basically
72
labor
labor.
points. Labor points are like how much you can do in a day. So if I
Right.
have like 500 crops or
It's
some
like an
shit that I have
energy
to harvest,
system, really?
pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, it's to be
I hate
expected from a
those.
But
free
it's
to
not-
play, dude.
It's
like,
it's
to
not
be
that
expected.
barring. It's not that barring though.
Yeah,
It's
it's
really
not.
only barring if you're going to become mineral farming, and that's
Those
what they
are
want to
so
stop.
annoying, though. It's
No,
like,
but that's what they
I
wanna
wanna
stop, 'cause
play
in
my
WoW,
game.
No, but in WoW, it doesn't affect anything. It doesn't affect anything except farming.
Farming and crafting also.
Oh, yeah, farming and crafting. Because in WoW, you could do, you could just fly around mining routes and mine for like hours and hours on end and just accumulate shitloads of wealth without
Yeah.
doing much. Whereas in
Mhm.
this, they don't want people to just accumulate a butt ton of wealth and just sit there and do nothing, because they got millions in one day. Because that just kind of ruins it. Because it just means that you can get the money too easily.
Why not
Whereas
just
they
make
want
the
you to try
labor less
everything.
effective at creating wealth? Why?
No,
I
no, but
mean,
they want you to try everything though. Like, because if I ran out of labor, I'd probably go do shit battles, which means they're really fun. They're so good. And there's a kraken as well,
Is it first or third person?
third person.
It's actually both, but well, it's kind of first person, but at the
Can
same
you
time, it's
switch?
not. Yeah, you could
It's like
switch,
WoW.
but like the
It's like
first
WoW.
person
You
is
just
not
scroll in.
good. It's shit. The first person
as
is just to
someone who's
look.
never played WoW, what do you mean it's like WoW?
You can just scroll in and out of third and first
Oh,
person.
okay.
Yeah.
Can you go into first person if you want? Because I
Yeah,
don't
you
know
can.
why, but that's a big thing for me, is if you can go into first person as well. Because I like the first person feeling, although it may be
I'll be
more
right back.
effective to play in third person. It's kind of an
Feels more
immersion thing,
immersive for you.
if you know what I
Yeah,
mean. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So that's a big thing
Uh,
for me, just the option to go into first person in any type of game.
I think with WoW, things that was a bit obscuring was all the ability bars. Where in this they keep it, the ability bars are really like tidy. Like you're able to see a lot more, but you have the same kind of visibility of all your abilities and stuff. Because have any of you played Guild Wars? Guild Wars 2?
No,
They
I
made
heard it
the
was
like
pretty bad.
yeah, it was really overhyped and it ended up shit. Um,
And then you can build castles and like destroy other people's
yeah,
castles. I
yeah.
believe
Guilds can have
there's
guild
so much
castles,
stuff to do in that game. It's insane. Like
Yeah,
and
but this whole system you're talking about, it really isn't nothing new. Because if you take Man and Blade, for instance, there's already a mod called Persistent Worlds. It's
Mhm.
exactly that, except it's in medieval Man and Blade world. You
yeah,
can
but
farm,
let me
you
ask you
can
this,
build
my friend. Let me
castles,
ask you
you
this:
can do
do
shit
people still
battles.
play that game? Is that
Of
game
course they
still
do.
popular? Like,
Of course
I'm
they
talking
do.
about
Game
like
is this?
millions of people playing it.
Yes,
Like the point of these types of games is people interacting with each other, not just playing the game
they
and
are
having
playing it. That's the
that type
thing.
of stuff
I've
in
been
it.
there myself. I was growing crops when fucking Lannister showed up and stole everything from me like a bunch of cunts. I was
What
so
game is
pissed
this
off.
that he's talking about?
Modern
Man and
something.
Blade. Man and
Oh
Blade.
yeah, the Precision World mod for Mountain Blade Warband.
Yes, yes. That's
Yeah.
why I'm saying
Oh,
this is not a new
Mountain Blade.
yes, this is not a new system. This is just another
But
copycat.
Mountain
wait, but
Blade
Maybe a
is not
little
an
bit
MMO.
polished.
is it a mod?
Yeah, it's a mod,
The
but
Persistent World
Yeah,
mod
that's
is
that's the
kind of an
thing.
MMO kind of thing.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
that
okay.
mod
I
makes
know, but
it an MMO,
it's a
which is
mod though.
kind of interesting. It's kind of difficult to fight in persistent
Oh,
worlds because
Jesus.
of the lag, but everything else, it's fine. There's no
There's a problem.
problem.
Yeah, again, that's a problem. The lag. Where in this, one of the best things I love about the combat, they have combo systems. So if you use certain abilities before activating others, you'll do more damage. And
That sounds boring to me.
I think the mage has one thing where they can almost one shot weaker foes. It's like like frost impaled lightning combo or some shit. I don't know. It's retarded. Like one shots people. But it's not that bad because mages are pretty easily killed as well because they don't have much defense.
Do you have to
Um,
be like a mage type character? Can you just like
no,
go
no, no.
around with
You
like a
can do
sword, that kind of
anything.
thing?
You can
Okay,
be
sweet.
like you can be like half mage, half warrior, and have like
Could you be a straight up warrior? And it
yeah,
looks
you can be a
good.
straight up
I'm
warrior
looking
that
at it
has
right now. The graphics
be a
look
s-
amazing.
yeah. It's kind of like like a small portion of Guild Wars graphics was put in there, like this art style.
Yeah.
Um, but the class system is just so unique. It's completely it's different. It's just so different, and
Yeah, this
there's
game
so
has
many
potential,
combinations,
and I don't want to
and they
jinx it or
really don't want to
anything.
mess it up.
Yeah, I just don't want them to mess it up when anything like become like money whores or anything because
I
oh
think
god.
that's what they're doing though, because they haven't really put a full-on release date yet. Whereas Guild Wars had a release date from almost beta, so it was like they had to rush themselves into finishing.
Yeah.
They can always
So
push
that's
it
why it
back.
ended up bad.
That kind of
I know
thing.
they can, but then that just seems like you were being too slow.
They already actually pushed back the beta like 4 times, I believe. It was supposed to come out last month and they kept pushing it back week after week after week
Because there
until
was
they
so many
actually took
bugs
it
in the
out.
alpha.
Yeah.
I had a few bugs in the alpha, but they weren't that bad. It was like it was minor shit where I just get like one shotted by an enemy that's like level.
Oh yeah, just
Like
minor, and
five
then
levels below.
and then I'll lose all my stuff,
No,
and
no,
then
no, no.
I
You
get
don't lose
hacked.
anything.
It's just minor bug. No, I'm just kidding.
No, no, I got killed. It was like one shot, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Come back over, and it didn't one shot me the next time. I was like, "Okay, that was a really weird glitch."
The best thing I like about that game is the class system. Like, just there's so many things you could choose from the 3 classes you choose. Like, there's 10 classes. There's 3 classes and there's 10 subclasses, and that makes your entire class. It's epic how they did that, dude.
It's kind
I
of
love
like
it.
that's kind of like Destiny. There are 3 main classes and then multiple subclasses.
Yeah.
It's great.
But it's like you can be, if you want to be, you can be a warrior that's super agile, so you can just get around the battlefield hell quickly and
Yeah,
just
that's what I
support
am.
push people. Or you could be a warrior that is just
I'm a dual
extremely
wielder.
tanky
That's super
and just
fast.
sits there and protects, I don't know, the main damages. But I think the best thing is just what you can do in the end game. There's so much end game hours and hours
I
of
haven't even
content.
reached the end game. I'm like level 18 right now. I'm
I
not
think
even
I'm
that far.
level, I don't even know, like level 30, I think.
Damn.
It takes a while. The like you're leveling for a bit. The one thing that I have is dungeons, like proper dungeons. I don't think
Yeah,
at least.
I haven't actually played a dungeon yet. I just been grinding and doing quests and
We have
stuff.
left the podcast.
You left the podcast.
We have left the podcast. Now we are in talk about one thing.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what we usually do,
Alright, we
but
should
then
keep
we move
moving.
on. Yeah.
We should keep moving.
Okay,
Yeah.
just best game.
So
I would
next topic.
suggest something else, but I honestly have no idea what's going on in the
Something
gaming
else
world
and not
now.
League. Oh, let's talk about Super Smash Brothers. The thing that Key posted or whatever. I don't know what he posted, but he posted something.
The 3 new characters. It's like
Oh.
Pac-Man.
And I don't
Mii
understand what's the big
characters.
hype about Super Smash.
Don't you
Bros.
don't you
No,
say
what
don't
are you
complete
doing?
that
Get
sentence.
out of here.
Don't you complete
Get
that
outta
sentence, you
here.
whole.
Dude, I'm gonna get it
See,
for my 3DS.
that's what I'm talking
and it's
about.
gonna be
same
You
here.
so good.
suddenly, I just
It's gonna be
mentioned
so
this fucking
good.
thing, and
Dude,
suddenly
people
everyone shits their
people wanted
pants.
Super Smash Brothers since the 64 version. Oh, I'm sorry, the Wii version. They wanted another remake of it,
That was
or
like
another
how many years
sequel
ago?
to
4 or
it.
5?
Yes, and that's why it's so
Do you
hype
have a
right now.
3DS? Do you
People
have a
have it.
3DS or 3DS XL?
I have a 3DS XL, and yeah, I just
that's
can't
what
wait
I'm
for this
talking
game.
about.
Damn right, you can't play it without an XL, or else it's gonna be so small. You're gonna get wrecked by everyone else that has
Yeah,
an
yeah.
XL.
I'm back. What are we talking about?
We
We're
finished
Super
talking
talking
Smash
about
about
Brothers.
how these people get pissed off instantly when I mention Super Smash Brothers.
No, you asked why it's so hyped and why it's like
Well,
such
I'm
a.
interested because I don't give a shit about the new games. I hate them. They fucking suck. They ruin my life. I prefer older games. That's what I do all the time. I
'cause
just
you
play
You
old
have
not
not
games.
good
played
at it?
Smash Brothers,
Just-
dude. It's so much fun. How can
I
you?
fucking hate fighting games.
I played with Cry the other live stream. It was pretty awesome. I played Super Smash Brothers with
Have
him.
you ever played Dive Kick?
Did you really?
Yeah.
The fuck is that shit?
How did you get in a game with him?
He was live streaming for his fans or whatever. It was late at night. It was like 2 in the morning or something. And he was like, "Oh, whoever wants to join." And he sent the files to play with him, like the game file.
Are they
the
shutting down the
And then
the Wii Online though?
no, we weren't
Like
playing on the
Wii
Wii.
DS Online.
We were
It
playing
was
on
like some new
emulator.
different program.
Yeah, it's
I couldn't.
alright.
How do you get that working? I tried to actually get that working.
I actually did it in my first try. Other people had a hard time. I don't really know how to explain. You just have to follow the rules.
How many
You don't-
people were in the game? Just 4?
It's just 4, and it was usually me and
you
this
win?
other guy. And no, I almost won, but I got wrecked by Cry. I fought against him. He wrecked me.
Damn.
Damn.
What
son.
character were you?
I was Mario, and then the other time I think it was Link.
All right,
That was
Pit
my
is
first
the
time
best
playing
character in
on
that
Classic
game.
Mario.
Mario's actually really strong in that game. His like Smash thing.
The most OP character is Pit.
Yeah, I heard.
No, the most OP character
So-
is
Oh,
Kirby.
back
He
to
just
doing
constantly
nothing.
spams his down
Kirby's
special.
not that. Oh,
Dude,
oh.
no, he's unable
Kirby's
to be
not that OP.
touched
Pit is
in that down
Pit is
special.
Good.
Like,
Pit is good.
and he has
Like,
infinite jump
I'm
potential.
talking about
Kirby
It's
could be
overall.
so
counter-attack,
dumb.
though.
He
Like,
just flies around the map like,
every-
fuck you all. I'm just gonna be up here.
Every attack, Pit is OP. Like when he just swings his blade, and you can just literally sit
Well,
there.
you'll
and
never
hit him
touch
for
Kirby
like an
because he's
hour.
busy flying around your face. Pit can't fly
Yeah,
indefinitely,
it's easy.
and he can't turn into a fucking rock and just like be invincible
Kirby
to all
can't fly
damage.
indefinitely.
Yeah, he can. At least in Smash
Really?
Brothers, you can just press X forever or A, depending on your controller.
Whatever one it was, yeah.
Yeah. So Kirby totally OP. Ike is really strong.
Oh, Ike is like my second main.
Dude, he's my main. Like him, Sonic, and then Pit, because Pit is really strong as well. Like, but I don't think Pit's OP.
Metro's my main. I like her. She's pretty beast.
Can't
I'll
remember
be
who my
liking
first
shit.
main was.
Toon Link.
No.
But yeah, there's a lot of characters in this new Super Smash Bros. I can't freaking wait, dude. And
I had a
think there's
friend that
still
went
more
to-
getting for
So
another-
many
I had a
Fire
friend that
Emblem
went to
ones, dude. I'm
E3.
so happy. Like,
And he said that, who was it? The person from
None of you
Animal
still
Crossing.
explain what's the big deal about it.
it's
we
a
told
fun
you it's
game.
hype, dude.
Fucking
Because
Smash
Have you
it's
not
been 4
played a
years to the
fighting
next
game?
sequel.
There's the
Hype means
tactics
shit
and the
to me.
positioning of a
Explain
fighting game
why
is
is it
just
so
so
good.
Well,
intense.
then that's
It's-
your opinion, okay? We gave you the reason why it was. If you don't accept it, then that's on you. I'm sorry.
Oh,
But
the
you just
reason
gotta
why
accept
we're
it.
waiting for this game is hype. That's
No,
not
the
fucking
reason
No,
why
it's
we're
not
waiting, I
hype.
already told
It's
you.
because Smash
I told
Brothers
you
is a
because it's been 4
legitimately
years
good
since the
game.
next sequel.
It's engaging.
So
It's a lot of fun, and it's
people
especially if you
want the
play with
next
your
game.
friends.
It's like if you play it with your friends, it's just like shitloads of fun for hours. Like it's really hard to get tired of it.
Yeah. It's
I still
it's
think
good. It's okay by yourself, but with friends, then it's good.
It's one of those
great.
games that you just like you can't forget about. Like you will always go back and play it, and it's
It's
The
just
just
thing
a
about
fighting
Smash
game.
Brothers, it really
Yeah.
highlights the console, right? Because
a
consoles
classic.
are best
Yeah.
when you're all in a living room and you're all playing together the same game, right? And that's what Smash Brothers
Mhm.
does well. It's a fighting game. It's engaging. It's very well done.
Yep.
And it's very simple. Anyone can pick it up and play it, right? You can play it for 20 hours. You can play it
Yeah.
for 2 minutes. You know how to play Smash Brothers. You know how to play a fighting game. Hopefully, there's not a lot of strategy
like-
that goes into it. Like,
Yeah, you can just pick it up and there's like down. The combos are like hell easy. It's just like attack
Yeah.
down, attack left, attack right, attack up. And that's all
Yeah,
your
and-
combos
but-
right there.
even with those simple strategies, like there's so much depth to that game, right? Like there's so many different things you can do. It's all about positioning yourself in a way that you can hit your opponent and you can
There's
avoid their
tournaments
hits.
about it. There's a lot of stuff about it for a reason.
It's just a
That-
really
that-
well done game, especially for a console.
Well, you're saying there's a lot of good stuff. Well, what is this stuff? I want to know. I never played any of these Smash.
Have you never played a
Brother
fighting
games.
game? I would
No.
recommend you check out Dive Kick. Then it's
The only
Dive Kick
fighting
is the
game I ever
dumbest-
played was Mortal
no
Kombat
Dive
3 on
Kick is like a
Dive Kick is
PlayStation
simplified
one.
version of
Mortal
Smash Brothers.
Kombat
Okay.
is a pain in the ass of a fighting game. It's a fighting game we
Yeah,
have to know how
it's-
to play.
Yeah. Just play Super Smash Brothers, to be honest. Just play the 64 version or something.
Just pick up. Do you have a Wii? Probably not, because we shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have any consoles. Nobody sells consoles here. Nobody gives a shit about games here. And probably for a good reason. We just waste your time.
Oh my god.
Why are you in this podcast if you don't like games?
He has a gaming channel.
Yeah.
So I
why
like
did you
games.
So,
But I don't
why does
like-
he have a gaming channel? if
Clearly,
he doesn't
you
like
must
games?
enjoy something about these games. If you're
I like
Yeah.
old games. You know, Sega Genesis, PlayStation 1,
Time
those
Out.
kind of games.
I don't think Punch Out is a better game than Smash Brothers because Punch Out is an early fighting game, but just because it's early doesn't make it somehow better than the ones we make now.
It's more like a boxing game, I would say.
Punch Out, well, fighting boxing is very similar.
Boxing and
No,
if you, alright, if you
It's
listed
not really similar.
fighting, I think boxing would come under a fight.
Yeah, the
So-
one like positioning based, like punch now, dodge now type of gameplay. Yeah,
If you're comparing a typical fighting game, like, let's say Street Fighter, just for the hell of it,
okay.
and a boxing game on PlayStation 1, I don't remember one right now, something like WWF or some shit. It's a completely different thing, because the boxing game, it requires you not to beat the living shit out of your opponent. You're supposed to do damage until it somehow mixes up in some crazy formula and suddenly you win for no reason.
Yeah, one's realistic and one's for fun and one's for just beat the shit out of your
Yeah,
opponent.
that's
It's
Yeah.
one
two
of the
different
things about fighting games is that the combos. Personally, if you ever want to play a fighting game, don't bother too much with the combos. Like most
Unless
of
you're
the
actually
time,
gonna
you
go
only need like
MMG,
2
but
or
that's it.
3 good combos that you know how to use. You can get pretty in depth with a game just on 2 or 3 combos. You don't need crap loads of like different moves.
I hate people like you. Just spamming freaking the same thing over and over. I'm like,
No, you haven't seen that until you versed my friend Chase at Mortal Kombat. He had who it was? It was some really long haired bitch, and she'd just scream all the time. Alright? Alright, if you got too close, he'd do this fucking shit where he'd like whip his hair, grab your leg and flip you over so you couldn't do anything.
Right.
And if you were too far away, he'd just sit there and shoot like purple void balls at you. And it was like the only way you could beat him was
yeah,
with,
bro,
like,
I'm doing a
Scorpion.
combo. Yeah, combo.
The only way you could beat him was with like Scorpion or Noob, but as soon as you played Scorpion or Noob, he'd just call you like a shitty player. You're like, what the fuck is this? I tried to play Johnny Cage against that shit. No way in hell.
Cage.
Is there a character called Johnny Cage? I'm in for
In
that.
Mortal
Sure,
Kombat.
Johnny Cage.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, Johnny Cage.
I don't play Mortal Kombat, so
Oh,
Well, there's
he's
your
like
problem.
the most iconic character.
Yeah.
okay.
And he calls me a dick whenever I play Johnny Cage because all he does is punch people in the nuts.
Oh, hey, Joey's here.
I
Oh, I have to. Oh no, we have 6 people now.
Sorry.
No, it's unbalanced. Ah.
I'll have to
Fine.
quickly Photoshop an extra box in.
Oh well, Fish. Ibni, you guys have small names, so I'm gonna put you guys together.
Yay.
Friends.
We're together forever now, Ibni.
I just can't wait for Super Smash Brothers. I don't care what anyone says.
What?
It deserves the
Wasn't
hype.
there a story about the new characters?
Yeah. Do we have a news sheet this week?
Nope.
Not
No,
really.
it's key.
Ah.
See.
I didn't
we
bother
talk
writing
about-
the news.
Oh, wait, Joey, guess what?
What?
We
What?
checked this out today. Well, some of us figured this out today. League of Legends is now an Olympic sport and will be part of the 2020 Summer
it was
Olympics.
so long ago.
Yeah, it was pretty
This
long
happened
ago.
like a month
This
ago.
snuck up on me, dude. Like I had no idea.
I didn't know
until
this.
just
I had
now.
no clue. I know it was ages ago, but I had no clue, dude. That's why it's news to me.
It's more of a brain sport, but yeah.
I mean,
It's like
you
if
don't
you
really.
included
It's not a
chess in an
sport.
Olympic sport.
It's not a proper like. You don't
e-sport.
exercise for League of Legends. You might like do a practice match, but there's not like any like finger exercises you can do to improve your skill, right? It's just
You can warm up.
Have we talked about EA opening their mouth flap this week yet?
no, and we're not going to because there's nothing good about that story that I see
What
that's
is
worth
this?
talking about.
EA saying that Dungeon Keeper failed because it was too innovative?
What failed?
We are not going to that.
Can we discuss that? It kind of sounds interesting, to be honest.
Wait,
So-
what
What
failed?
sounds interesting?
Ibni, you're gonna have to intro this.
I'm gonna go find it, hold on.
Oh my god.
Wait, what was it that failed? What
I heard
game?
EA something failed because of innovation or something.
Because
I didn't-
it's
EA's
EA. It's not
EA's
because of
Dungeon
innovation.
Keeper.
It's
The
because
new-
Oh,
EA is
Dungeon,
a terrible
Dungeon Keeper is
company.
garbage. Can
that
we skip
doesn't
this
know
topic,
how to
please? There's
use-
no point of talking about this.
No, Matt, they said
I thought
it
it was
failed
something
because...
good.
Matt,
What?
can I
What?
finish?
Yeah, go ahead.
They said it failed because it was too innovative.
That game's shit. Can we just like move on out of this? It's pay to win. Okay, it's another Clash of Clans freaking clone. Can we just please?
I kind of like...
The
talking
new
about it.
Dungeon Keepers is trash, I agree, but the older ones, classics.
Oh yeah, they are. They are.
What defines a dungeon keeper
Hold on, I'm
What?
fine.
as like a genre?
Game. It's a mobile game, I believe. And it should
But they...
pretty garbage.
Well, the
It's-
mobile game is basically Jew Simulator. You're trying to make the most money to somebody else.
Alright, so... EA...
Racism.
EA's
I don't give a
free-to-play reboot of the classic Dungeon Keeper game. EA says it failed because it innovated too much. If anybody played this game, can you find or spot any innovation that this game had?
Doesn't.
I
Other than
can,
other-
it's called scamming.
Oh no, that's not an innovation. Look at the entire
It is
iPhone
now.
market.
Just look
You've
at
not
EA. in
went on
general.
EA.
If it has
Scamming
fish
is
AI,
now...
it's
No,
innovation.
scamming now has a new synonym. It's called innovation.
You know,
That's what they're
innovation,
going
play
for.
arcade.
But the only thing that I think they innovated was being able to slap the people that build your thing.
You can do that in other games.
No, that's perfect. That's all the innovation a game needs. Like
I know.
you just need to be able to slap someone. That makes your entire game worthwhile. That's like $40 right there. Pay up Innovative. You gotta get on the new train. You know, this is the new trend.
Yeah.
Slap train.
It's a whole new
If
world.
anyone's if anyone's ever played the original Dungeon Creeper, which I have, this just saddens me. Oh, and Mythic, the people that made it, and EA just published it. Mythic went out of business.
GG, yeah.
Probably for a good
Ah.
reason.
So this may
EA
have been
always
echoing a
screws
bunch.
everything it touches.
Oh, they also said old gamers are not used to change.
Well, I'm not used to throwing my wallet to somebody and saying, "Here, have all of my money. I'm gonna play games."
Fair enough.
I don't
Fair
know.
point.
I
Yeah,
prefer
it's
eating
just-
for a month instead of buying some shitty game and then paying money every 2 seconds just to keep playing. Food is expensive, you know.
I like food. I can't eat it right now, but I have pizza.
I'm eating right now, actually.
Yay!
Not done eating.
What else we gonna talk about?
What have you guys already talked about? Because we have Metal Gear Solid, we have Pokemon, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we have Destiny, we have Oculus Rift, we have Assassin's Creed, we have
Can we
Smash
talk about
Brothers.
Oculus Rift?
Yeah,
Oculus Rift?
Oculus
Alright.
Why not the Ninja Turtles?
Oh, and also just one more thing for me. On the commercials for Dungeon Creeper, they said it was free, and the advertisement board in Europe said the people got mad and sued them, saying it wasn't free; it was too free to play, and they won. So now they cannot market it as a free
Free to
game.
play, yeah. They have to, like,
Then
I don't know
in-app
what the exact
purchases,
term is,
though.
but in Europe, it's illegal to call your game free to play if you have in-app purchases. So if
Really?
there's something you can buy in the game, it's not called free to play anymore in Europe,
That's like every free-to-play game ever.
right?
Yeah.
Like developers have to make
That
money
means-
somehow. It's like unless
So
you're
what game
Flappy
is
Bird.
classified as free-to-play in Europe?
That means
Oh,
League
no.
of Legends could be a free to play game. Do you guys know how much I spent on League of Legends? Wait, let me just see if I can find the email.
Cracked games
You
are
can
free
email-
to play.
You can email Riot and ask them how much you spent on the game. Should be in my junk. My junk deleted shit somewhere.
Actually buying games. Huh, pleb.
Well, wait. So are we moving on to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles then?
I thought
Yes.
you were talking about the Oculus Rift.
Oh yeah, okay, sure. What is this?
So the Oculus Rift dev is working on motion controllers like the Wii controller, which it upsetted the third-party developers because it made it kind of hard for them to develop. But it's remarkably similar to the PlayStation Move in how it looks. Oculus Rift, obviously, it's the virtual reality glasses that
Well, they
you
don't have a
wear.
controller yet, Key. That's the
Yeah,
Sony
that's the
controller.
big thing. If they have the control, they use.
They have the
Move.
Razer Hydras. That's what they're using right. That's
And
the
the
big
Hydra.
thing right now. The Razer Hydra is like basically your hands, and so they're trying to make like a motion controller, like a Wii U thing. Which makes sense because the big deal with Oculus is that it's virtual reality. Having motion controls will just make it that more immersive.
It's
Like,
most likely going to be a flop, like all the other virtual reality attempts.
well, this is the
No,
first
it's not
one
really
in the 2000.
It's
Like the
actually
last
working.
virtual reality attempt was back in
I think there's only been like
1998.
two that actually flopped.
Virtual
Actually,
Boy.
Yeah.
tried virtual reality.
Would you like me to talk about the Virtual Boy?
No, I think we all know what that is. I don't think we wanna.
Nobody really
I've
cared
I've
about the
already
Virtual
seen
Boy.
everything there is to see about the Virtual Boy. I would not
Yeah,
like to
this,
have any more nightmares.
The OR, I think it's gonna work. I have high hopes for it. If it doesn't go all out, I'm sure it's gonna be like to some point of an extent good. But I know it's
I
not gonna
remember
flop.
when
so. 'Cause
It
Facebook
looks
bought
amazing, dude. I've been
Yeah,
watching
yeah,
so
I
much
remember
Oculus
Facebook
Rift
bought it
videos.
and
It
Like,
looks really good.
have you seen that game Classroom Aquatica?
Yeah, I heard about it. I've seen people
It's
play it.
it's basically you are a dolphin using the Oculus Rift. You are a dolphin in a dolphin classroom,
Taking an
and you have
insane
to-
hard test.
and you have to cheat. And you can use the Oculus Rift to like sort of bend back and forth, look at the other people's notes or other dolphins. You can look at other people's pages, and you have to sort of guess like, are they on the same question as me? Are they on the same picture and map and whatever? and
Does he have the
you
answer
have to get a perfect score or you lose. If you don't get 100, and it's only 10 questions, but you have 5-minute time limit. So
Game is hilarious. I've seen it.
it's a lot of fun, but I've not played it, but it looks like a lot of fun. It looks freaking hard, dude. Like,
Are the questions randomized every time you start a new game?
Yeah,
yes.
I think so.
Oh,
Yes.
well, at least I got
It'll be
that
like,
right.
what
'Cause if
was
you get
Leonardo
all
da
the
Vinci's
same,
birth town, and where did he go from there? And
You can
it'll
just
be
Google
like
it.
Montreal, like Italy, whatever the hell.
I remember there was a question about astronomy or like philosophy or something. Like, what is the purpose of something something? And it had like buttload of answers that were just insane. I was like, what? I was like, what the hell does this even mean? My
Dude,
brain.
there was
it
one
hurts.
question. It was about engineering. It was about circuits. It was like a AP physics question, and I knew it, and I was like, oh, I could comment on this video and tell him the answer, but
Yeah, they all praise you as their God, as their Allah.
Uh,
it was pretty funny to me. But yeah, Oculus Rift controllers, immersive, very cool. Has anyone messed around with motion controls or?
I had the
and I
PlayStation
hate that
Move
word immersive.
at one point.
Yeah,
I
same
have-
here.
It
But
was
I have a
crappy.
Wii.
yeah.
I have a Wii.
I have a
I
Wii
was thinking
too, but
about
that's
buying
not
the
very
Virtual Boy.
immersive.
And
The
then
Wii
I
controller, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the Wii controller very much. It's just, it doesn't respond half the time. Like, I got Call of Duty for the Wii because I was like, this seems like it would be fun. You point the gun and it shoot people. The Wii remote it's
How
like
would
so
you
hard to get it
move?
on screen. Like,
And how would you move?
The nunchuck.
Oh,
yeah, you move with the nunchuck. But it was fun, but it's like, it's just better with a classic controller. Like, I just prefer classic controllers.
I'm better on controller.
Same.
Yeah.
Like I try and play on PC and
I'm
these
better
other guys
on
just like wreck
controller.
me.
God, it's weird.
Alright, let's move on to Turtles.
Nah.
So,
This really interests me.
So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has a Kinect game based off of a recent movie, and it will be free. Paramount Pictures and Microsoft has been working together. They will use their film aspects, and they will create a free Kinect game in order to push the Kinect software, because, you know, people don't like
Connect
Kinect.
sucks.
I had
Wow.
hopes for this.
I saw 4 things wrong with that statement. 1, it's on the Kinect.
There it
Two.
is.
It's on the Xbox One. Well, that's a bit low. Okay, 3 things wrong. 2, it's free to play, and 3, it's based off a Michael Bay movie.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
I was actually hyped for a moment when I heard Ninja Turtles, but apparently it's even more shit than I thought.
Yeah, fuck Michael Bay.
I mean, can you imagine doing a fighting like Kinect? I'm a turtle. I'm gonna punch your face out,
Yeah, well,
Doing
That sounds like
anything
fun.
with
Other
Kinect
fighting
is
games
dumb.
we got.
and then you have Michael Bay explosions in the background. Like, screw all that nonsense.
Doing anything on Kinect is stupid. It makes you look like an ass face. Just flailing your arms and legs around like a dumbass. It makes you look like you belong to the fucking asylum.
Well, I mean, the
No,
same thing
I would
was
never use
sort
that.
of true with the Wii. Like, that doesn't. Just because you're moving to a different platform doesn't mean it's any less stupid. And people quite enjoyed the Wii. The Wii was
Yes,
extremely
that was the Wii.
successful.
This is the Xbox.
This
Much
is like
different.
standing in the middle of your lounge room looking like a dick.
You don't have anything that you're holding. If someone just walks in and sees you punching the air, they're gonna think.
Yeah.
You know, but if
Like,
they
what's
see,
wrong
but if they
with
see
Well,
you
if
using a
you're,
Wii
if you're
remote,
punching the air, that's okay, because they might think, oh, he's exercising, because it's normal to punch the air when you're exercising. That's a good stuff. But if you're doing some really stupid stuff like jumping around like a dumbass, well, we have problems, sir. We have problems.
they just don't look around the room and they just throw you in the asylum.
They would here. We wouldn't waste time. Call 111. 112, actually. Just push them out.
Oh, by the way, also one more thing. Just on a side note, gaming celebrated its 48th year a little while ago. 40 years.
Gaming?
Yeah, just gaming.
Like
in
the
general.
first video game. Wait,
boy.
no, what?
Like gaming came from the
The
sky.
first
and was
video
like,
game was like
"Oh, it's my birthday,
1920s or
motherfucker."
something. Like, what?
No, we're talking about like consoles and stuff. Key.
Yeah,
Um,
not on the Linux.
The first video game were in the 1950s. Key. It was like radio.
it was probably like Tetris,
No, not Tetris. Key. That's way
Pong.
too.
What the fuck you
Shit,
talking
It's way
about?
too advanced. No, it was like a radio game.
Wasn't
where-
it tennis?
Pong,
It was
yeah.
before Pong. No. Pong. There was an earlier game than that. I've actually looked this up.
Well, Pong
Wasn't
was
it
the first
tennis?
popular game. I know that
Yeah,
because
that was an
Call of
earlier
Duty.
game.
it was the first game that was marketed.
I think the first one was like a tennis game or something on the
No,
radar.
no.
equipment.
Guys,
Well, Pong is a tennis game.
guys,
Yeah, they put like a guy playing tennis on the cover of Pong. Like,
No, it wasn't called Pong. I can't remember, but it kind of was like a tennis game on radar equipment or something. I can't remember exactly.
Pong wasn't the first video game.
I know. It wasn't,
yeah,
that's
I
what
know
I'm saying.
that. I don't know what.
They were radio.
I don't think
games
we
that
even
were
know
made
what
by
the first
students in
video
their free
game
time.
is. Like, especially off the top of our heads, there's no way we're gonna ever guess it.
Well, the first video game was, I don't know, cards, I guess. Just pull out your cards and there you go, game. And if you want some video, just turn on the TV. There you go, video games.
Speaking of cards, the
You get TMNT?
newest Assassin's Creed will be a card battling time travel game. It's released by Ubisoft. It's a free card battling mobile game.
I'm gonna
What?
assume they're trying to compete
Well, I'm
with
not
Blizzard.
gonna listen to that shit.
What?
I assume
What?
they're trying to compete with Blizzard with that.
Yeah, you're right. With their actually
Well,
really
here's
good
what I
card
found
games.
interesting. This is the only reason I
That sounds
wanted to
fun.
put it in. It's a mobile game, but you can have 20 to 20 multiplayer.
Really?
Oh god,
Wait,
the
what?
lag. The lag. I could already see it in my eyes.
That's what I was thinking. Like, how do you have
On
20?
iOS,
It's a
20
card
people.
game, though, so I think they can manage it by, like, turns, but that's gotta be
Yeah.
boring as hell.
I
Like,
wouldn't bet on it.
You
Only
sit
on.
there for an hour waiting.
There used
Yeah,
to be
just
some
there for now.
mobile. No, listen. There used to be some mobile multiplayer games too, like Tibia, for instance. It was on the phone still, in case you didn't
Oh,
know.
Tibia was a good game.
Yeah, that's alright. But that
Today,
fucking
I-
lag. Oh my fucking god. You could kill yourself in the time it takes for something to happen on that fucking thing.
Mm.
And
I
here,
I played
20
Tibia on the
people,
computer though. I didn't play it on the mobile.
and
There
here,
was a.
40 people in one game on the phone. No, this isn't gonna happen like that. You're gonna need some strong phones for that to happen.
There was a game that was like a flight sim type thing. It was like a aero pilot. You were fighting in planes basically, and it was really fun. It was $5, and then it switched developers and came to the side of the free to play mobile game and demoted everybody to the free to play thing, even the ones that paid $5,
Wow.
and then became just a pay to win game. And
I
you
was
lost
so
too much.
angry. Okay, you guys know how TF2 used to have to pay for it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Cost you like $20 or something.
Yeah.
I like saved up a bunch of pocket money when I was 8 or 9. Bought TF2. I'm like, yeah, I got the game now. I stopped playing it for like, I played it for like 2 years. Stopped playing it. Come back a year later. I look on Steam. It's free. I'm like, you fucking serious? Like, Steam, please.
Why Steam? Why have you done this to me?
It's
Steam.
not as bad as getting VAC banned as soon as the summer sale ends.
So I'm reading up on this Assassin's Creed game, and you can create like alliances, and you have like voice chat, playstyling stuff. Like you can communicate with your teammates via voice chat with the phone. If you're
Wait
using
a
the,
minute.
it's on
What?
Android.
I think about hacking and
I'm gonna
crowd
say
stuff.
this sounds kick-ass. Like,
It does.
It sounds a little bit too stressful for the phone though. To be honest, like voice
Yeah.
chat and then 20 plus people or 20 people playing.
Might
at
do
the
it
same
only for the
time.
iPad. Might only do it for the iPad.
Like,
I
that's
think they're trying
Hearthstone.
too hard,
Hearthstone's
to be
only
honest.
it'll launch next summer.
iPad. Hearthstone is iPad only at the moment, and they're putting it on Android tablets soon.
I've no fucking idea.
I mean, let's not forget we have FTL on the mobile devices now. So
Yeah, but FTL is not multiplayer, so it's
Well, even I don't think multiplayer is
to
the big
handle.
deal. I think it's the amount of action that's going on in one instance, right? And for a card game, that's not very much because it's going to be turn-based, presumably.
you're probably gonna have to be connected.
Unless
to
it's like 10 people
Well,
move at a
no,
time.
well, no, it's not about the action. It's also about the people that are in the game. All like
The
the
wait
processing speed and stuff. Like Call of Duty's on the phone, and that's a lot of action. I don't really think it takes much for the action. It's more of who's in the game and how much processing speed it needs to go from like that person to the other to the other to the other, etc. So I think it's I don't know how they're gonna do it. It's gonna be interesting. I can't wait.
Yeah. Assassin's Creed has been releasing a game every year now, so I guess they just wanted to try something new.
I'm
Could
playing
be
AC
good,
right
could
now.
be not. It's at
Playing
least
AC3.
interesting, I have to admit. Like, Assassin's Creed has been the same thing for a while now, except for that one ship game.
Assassin's Creed 3, best fucking Assassin's Creed.
No, the Black Flag.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but
4.
Sid
Assassin's Creed
Meier's
4.
Pirates is better.
Yeah, we were talking about number 4.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I've never played any of them.
You haven't played Assassin's
I
Creed
would
at all?
recommend, if you want to
No.
start with 2, because you can find online
Yeah,
emulators
2.
free anytime.
Ezio's story is the.
Just start
Out
with
of all
the
the Assassin's
first
Creed.
one, you pleb, and then
No,
it's
no, no.
fine.
Eh,
One of the two
Altair's story is alright. Altair's story is alright. It's just Ezio is like such a strong character, and they did 4 games about him. No, 3
What?
games
I thought it
about
was
him.
3.
I have to
3
admit,
games
the
about
other
him.
Only
2
one
felt
was
like
good.
crap. So,
Which one did you think was the best?
The original.
Assassin's
Oh,
Creed 2 was the best for me, dude.
Number 4.
Like,
Yeah,
Number
it
4 for
was.
me.
having that fast
No,
travel.
no, okay. I'm
Well,
saying
not
out of
fast
Ezio's
as fast, but.
storyline, out of Ezio's storyline, number 2 was the best. Um, out of all the Assassin's Creed game, I'd say Assassin's Creed 4 takes the game for best Assassin's Creed.
It's very
Just because there's so
opinionated,
much shit you can do.
basically.
The ship battles is awesome, and then like having your own fleet too. That's sick.
Yeah, but Sid Meier's Pirates is still better for shit battles. That's a fact, and everyone knows that.
I haven't played Sid Meier's Pirates.
Well, you can play it. There's no problem getting that.
How much does it cost?
I don't know actually. I'll have to
A
check.
$1,000,000,000.
A lot of money.
I'm playing AC3 right now because my friend challenged me to 100% it because my friend's gone. He bought the Assassin's Creed package during one of the summer sales, and he's basically from the start of this year and like a bit of last year, he's only been playing Assassin's Creed 100%ing all of them. Oh, he
That's
also
gonna take a
100% completed Skyrim.
Oh yeah, so what about that GTA
You can't
5
do that.
for the PC?
He finished
And
Oh,
for
yeah,
next,
that
next
every
gen
achievement in
consoles.
Skyrim.
And for next gen
Yeah,
consoles.
but PC mods, baby, mods. Yeah. I can't wait. Actually, I'm about to pre-order that with Super Smash Brothers.
And again, the huge hype for GTA 5. Well, it's GTA. What's so great about it? There's not a whole lot to
Don't
see
you start.
actually.
Everything.
Don't you start, okay?
You
Yeah.
shut the hell up. I played GTA from
Hey,
1
hey,
to
hey!
San
I
Andreas.
played GTA since the first GTA. Okay, don't you start
Me
with your
too.
veteran shit.
What's
Okay?
wrong with GTA?
You have a shit taste in games, my friend.
You have shit taste in everything. For sure.
Oh.
Fired.
I
That
didn't
right.
understand what you said.
I missed something here. So what happened with GTA?
Of
Is it
course you didn't
something?
understand because
He
you
said,
didn't
"Why
want
is there
to.
so much hype for GTA?" I said, "Because it's fucking GTA." He
Well,
said, "It's a
because
shit
yeah,
game."
because it's fucking GTA. Because people play it over and over and over, and they don't mind throwing money
But
at the same
there's
game.
nothing new.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
there's
a
a
lot
lot
Shit you
new.
can do.
There's a lot of stuff.
GTA is a sandbox
Oh,
game. It
yeah.
doesn't have
Name
to have something
one
new.
thing in GTA 5 that's never
Bank
been done
robbery.
before.
They had a black man.
No.
Oh, bank robberies!
Black
Damn,
man.
that's
Yeah,
some
that's
good
something
shit.
new.
I
You
found
asked
that in
some.
San
You
Andreas.
no legitimate bank robberies on the multiplayer with other
The
people.
heists are really
I
cool,
can do it in
but
San
otherwise, I
Andreas.
wouldn't. I never got GTA 5, but I.
Heists aren't out yet.
There aren't?
Racing. Well, actually, well, yeah,
What?
Heist is
Yeah,
out
they
yet.
are.
Oh shit,
Oh, yeah.
They
racing,
are in
that's a
single
new
player.
thing.
Not multiplayer. Not yet.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah,
It
people
is
are
what it is.
pissed.
I'm not normally a fan of GTA because, like Vitalis or Victor said, it's pretty much the same game since 4, since San Andreas. It's a pretty static game, but it's a sandbox. It's just a game you mess around with. It's
Yeah.
not meant to be
It's a
something
pretty
super
shallow
mind-blowing or
sandbox, I would
innovative.
Like the only time I play the game is when my friends tell me to get on, and I'll be like, okay, yeah, let's go on, let's blow some shit up, let's kill some cops and
Yeah.
shit, and then after a few hours, I'm like, all right, I'm off, and I just get off. It's not really something you should take more like
It's not a
seriously.
game that you're gonna stay
It's a
on
game you play to
forever.
have fun, and isn't that what games are all about? Like,
Yeah.
it's a game. It's the very classic game, the one that
play
everyone
games for
bans
fun?
in
What the hell
China.
is wrong with you?
It's probably banned in your country, so
Shit, nobody
Yeah.
plays games for fun. What is fun anyway? What the hell? I'm just making a joke.
We know.
But no, about banning, nothing's banned here. No. even the worst fucking game you can imagine. It will be available just fine. You just need to know where to look.
All right, how much
Just need to
does
find that back
do
alley
normal
goal.
games cost in Australia?
They're
There.
like,
It's like probably 1.5 times price.
yeah,
Is it?
around.
Oh
You
my
guys have
god.
like $100
Because you have to do the
games.
currency conversion.
No,
So
it's
if
Yeah,
I buy
not.
but
if I buy a
it's
$15 game off Steam, it's like 18, $19.
Damn.
No, but the consoles is where it sucks. Like, Metal Gear Solid 5 was $30 for us, and it was
Oh yeah,
$40 for
they increased the
Australia.
prices like by a shitload just because it's Australia, and it's a lot harder to ship it out,
It's
and it
not
has to
that
go
it's
through like
harder.
Australian regulations as well.
It's interesting. A lot of what it is that before, when Australia didn't have a strong currency, that you obviously had to pay more for the game because Australia wasn't a strong currency. But as the dollar got stronger, developers found that even if they lowered the price, people bought the same amount, so they just never lowered the price. Like back in like 2008 when the stock market crashed for the US, like
oh god.
developers, if they could squeeze more money out of it, they were like, yeah, why not? And so they just kept the prices high and people just kept buying. So they just never lowered it. And so we're kind of in that issue right now with Australia. We don't know. We aren't really doing much about it, to be honest. But, eh, it is what it is.
Well, Australia's still fucking digging gold and shit out of the ground, so we're good.
GG.
We're just like you just go in your backyard, you like put a shovel in the ground, you're like, oh fuck gold, what is this?
If you say so, but I'm not sure.
In Australia, in Western Australia as well, where I live. Holy shit, the amount of like gold and iron you can find out here, it's fucking massive.
And spiders and snakes, like
Except
5 foot
except we
spiders.
had the shit mine. Except Western Australia's had like the shit mined out of it, and so there's actually not much left. There's been so much mining that people going back over
This
east
is top secret
get
stuff,
mining.
guys.
It's fucking Indians all over again. They came over, they take everything, and they're like, well, what the fuck do we do now? Like,
Well, like my friend, he had to move to Brisbane because his dad needed more like mining work, and he got a job over there.
uh, that's gonna be a suck time. That's just,
Oh no,
it's
he's already
over
moved.
here.
It's like
I'm not sure if you noticed, but I live in Texas, and here petroleum engineering is the biggest fucking thing. Like, everyone here is a petroleum engineer. I don't know what it is because I'm an electrical engineer. So going around, I'm a college student by the way. I'm just studying. I'm not actually working as a petroleum engineer, but all of my colleagues
Petroleum engineer.
are
What is
petroleum
that?
engineers. Yeah, they.
mining is
It's mining. It's drills. It's finding oil, detecting it, digging
Is there like a
underground,
major for that,
keeping the
or is that
caves
just like major in
stable.
chemistry?
Huh?
Is there a major for that, like petroleum
Petroleum
engineering?
engineering is a major.
Holy crap!
Like my major is electrical engineering. There's chemical engineering, radio engineering. If you want to be the person who organizes
I
radio
thought it was just
equipment and lights
chemistry.
and stuff.
one of the best, most solid jobs right now is mechatronics.
Yeah,
Welcome
Like
to
that's
the
you
why
can
I'm in
US.
just
electrical engineering.
The most solid job with the most job security is the United States Marine Corps, ladies and gentlemen. You
The
can't get
most
fired.
solid job is stealing.
oh well,
Well,
I
you can
mean,
sort of get fired,
yeah, you can put a play on words on that.
but it's never gonna. You're never gonna, be laid off because of numbers or not having enough money or something like that.
Well, you're gonna be laid off because there's nothing
You'd
left
be
to
laid
steal
in the
because you
ground.
screwed over your economy. So good luck with that.
Are you
Nah, I
Laid off
think
by
so.
the enemy.
Do we want to talk about this Pokemon story?
What is the
Yeah,
story?
let's stop talking about
What
politics.
is the story?
New Pokemon Alpha, Sapphire, and Omega have shown off their gym leaders and Pokemon costumes
Ah,
and secret bases, and a
Yeah.
new
Oh
Mega
man, I'm so happy
Evolution.
about Secret Bases. That was the funnest thing about Emerald and
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, if you remember Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, I
Diamond and
want
Pearl.
Oh yeah,
that
was it Diamond Pearl that
that
had secret bases?
secret
Or
Diamond
Emerald?
and
base.
Emerald, no,
Pearl.
Emerald had secret bases as well.
No, but Emerald's
Diamond and
secret
Pearl
bases
still
was
had
kind of
me
crap.
though.
It's like you had to know exactly where it is. And you had to go back and revisit it and decorate it,
I
whatever.
freaking love Pearl, dude. That was such a good game.
Pearl and Diamond had
Diamond,
the
I liked it.
best secret system, dude. It
And I
was
can
like,
buy a
It was so
Tamagotchi.
and you
like
can
you just go
connect
into the
it
ground.
with other people's secret base. So it's like you could have
Yeah,
your
you
own
had like
secret
wars and
base.
shit.
It was so fun. It was like
When I
I
used to go
made
to
like you could
daycare,
like
like
make mazes for your friends to do. It's It was creative. It was interesting, but there's a trailer. You guys want to watch a trailer? Hold on, let's sync this up. We haven't done this in a while.
When I used to go to a daycare, like we'd all bring out like DSs and shit until they got banned because there was like fucking 6-year-olds bringing their shit and losing it all. So they all got banned. And
They were
then,
betting.
luckily, as soon as they banned the DS from bringing it to fucking daycare, I like left. I was like,
All
nah,
right.
fuck that. I'm just staying home.
Here, everyone, pull up the trailer. Let's all watch it with like the audio off, and we'll just see. Just
What are we
comment it.
watching? Oh, the new.
The Pokemon trailer. It's 2 minutes.
Nah, I
10
got better
minutes.
things
That's
to
a
do.
long trailer.
2 minutes.
Oh, dude, it was
You
so
can leave.
funny.
Okay,
There
2
was,
minutes.
there was a tweet. There
Excuse
was
me,
a tweet
sir.
from Obama from last year that said, because obviously X and Y and shit were coming out, and there was Mega Evolutions, and Obama was like, oh, if Japan makes a Mega and Metagross, I won't invade what was it? I won't invade Syria, and I'll talk about a piece of Syria. It was like if they make a Mega Metagross.
What? What is this tweet?
It was from
Obama
ages ago.
said? Nah.
I'm
Nah.
gonna say that was a
Why
fake
Obama?
Obama
That's his
account,
president?
because I don't think.
No.
Obama
He would
sucks.
never do that.
Obama sucks, dude. I hate him so much.
Well, for now, let's watch some Pokemon.
No politics in here.
Everyone
Oh, you
has
have
the
fun
trailer
with
pulled
that.
up.
This
You
is the
have
game
fun with
world.
that. I'll just go do
Pikachu
other
likes
things.
to
I need to
cosplay.
make money and shit.
Alright, ready?
Catch you later.
Does
guys.
everyone have the trailer pulled up? Let's start it.
Oh, I started it.
This looks so good.
Alright, I guess we'll
No,
just.
we haven't even started yet.
Alright, let's go back to like 10 seconds and we'll start, okay? Ready? 3, 2,
Okay, 3,
2,
1,
go.
go.
On.
Pikachu.
Yeah. Dude, new region looks so good. Heidelberg.
The
Oh, they
gym
have new
leaders look
badges?
sick.
Oh, that's Roxanne.
Oh, all the 3D and that shit.
So they
Yeah.
redesigned the gym leaders.
Yeah, that looks good.
Don't know who the hell that is.
Broly.
It's Raleigh.
this-
Oh,
Lieutenant.
Brawly.
Lieutenant
Oh,
Surge.
Watson.
Peter
Watson.
Watson, not Lieutenant Surge. That's freaking.
Oh, her.
Watson.
So
Alright.
Flannery, yeah. They've all gotten redesigns. That's interesting.
Oh, it's
Hey,
good though.
I did that flame one 'cause
Meta-
there's a bunch of teleporters
Mega
to get there.
Metagross is gonna be such
Sydney.
a bitch. And freaking
Look at the new look at the areas that you fight in though. It's more like the backgrounds are more. You see what I mean? The
And
backgrounds
then
are
this.
like.
What is that?
Yeah, this I'm
Pikachu
confused.
likes to cosplay. What?
Is this
No,
like
it's-
during the
Oh,
battle?
it's like the
dress-up thing.
contest. It's
It's
like the
a- yeah, it's a
contest.
dress-up
Oh,
thing.
it's gonna be that Pokemon Amy Bowl. Oh,
But it's
here's
like-
the part I'm interested. The
it's
secret
contest,
base.
so big.
I want to see the secret
He
base
looks like a
stuff.
shady drug dealer.
Yeah, I know.
You wanna see a secret base, kid?
Oh, he's got like a Mudkip doll.
Secret base?
I really wanted to make a secret base in my Pokemon playthrough. but
Dude, it looks
unfortunately-
awesome. Like,
Oh yeah, and I love having the slider shit, and I just set up these huge traps for people.
yeah,
I
dude, you
need
remember the
lost.
tents in the Diamond
I
Pearl
lost the
one?
thing that let me make secret bases. So I
And we have
couldn't
Mega
do
Metagross.
Metagross.
How good is it? Let's see.
He just starts flying like,
Wow.
fuck you.
Wow.
I'm flying.
That's freaking awesome.
Like pins.
So, which one are
So
you-
that was the
which one are
trailer.
you getting?
I'm getting
You are
Sapphire because that's the one I got when I was a kid. I got the Sapphire was my
Ruby.
first ever Pokemon
Ruby
game,
was my
dude.
first. Yeah, Ruby was my first game.
My first
Pokemon
Pokemon
Ruby
game
was my
ever
first.
was Emerald.
Mine was blue. Freaking plebs.
Victor left.
I have blue.
Yeah,
I have
he had to go.
yellow.
Gotta go.
I have
Ruby.
blue still in its package.
My blue
I
was
got
actually
blue
broken. Like
box.
every time I would try to create a save for
battery?
it, it wouldn't work. And
Yeah, you can switch the battery, bro.
Yeah.
it's too late. You know, I played it every time. I actually beat it once. In
Dude,
one
the amount of batteries I had to buy to play Sapphire, like, I remember every single time I'd have to, like, get new batteries.
My Emerald. So, alright, this is how I got into gaming. I'll tell you the story of how I got into gaming. One day at a bowling alley, my dad went and played in the stacker machine, and there was a Game Boy. And I asked him to win it for me, and so he won the stack machine, he won the mega prize, got the Game Boy.
Nice.
Which kind of Game Boy?
Advanced SP.
Oh.
I'm
Those
so
are pretty
good at
advanced
Boy
Game
Advance.
I'm
Boys.
so good at those stackers.
Yeah, I am too.
fun.
Must be Jim.
I never won a single stacker. I play them like every time and I never win.
Because
I've
they're
won one.
once you get to
I've
the
won
top,
5
it's rigged.
times.
It's rigged
Illuminati.
Once you
until a
no,
certain
no,
amount of money.
it literally yeah, until there's a certain amount of money in the machine, it won't like it literally
Let
will
you
let
win.
you stop. Like it's so easy to get there. Like I've gotten there so many times. Like the stack is
But
my
it will
favorite thing to
either
do.
lag behind or skip when you
Yeah, it
press.
will until there's
You
a
have to
certain amount of money in
hit it at the
machine.
perfect amount of time. Like literally.
No. It's like if there's like a $500 in the machine or some shit, then it will let you win.
No. I've gotten it where I've gotten it on my first try before.
Yeah, that means there was $500 or some shit or
Yeah.
whatever amount of money in the machine.
I got lucky, dang it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
probably.
basically what happened with the bowling alley as well. I got lucky. So that got me into gaming, and then I got Pokemon Emerald,
Yeah.
and
There's a stacker
No, no.
machine at the arcade that I go to that isn't rigged, and you win so much. You win like 1,000 tickets every time you win at the top. So I just played that all day. I got about
ticket machines are different.
500,000 tickets.
What?
The ones that give you tickets are different because they let those ones let you win. 'Cause it's not very-
500,000 tickets? What?
There's no way.
I just heard that. I was like, what?
Yeah.
How much would that cost you? Like,
The
A
paper
lot of money.
Jesus.
or a
lot of
lot of
money.
time. Like,
Alright, that might have been a bit of that might have been a bit of a.
Exactly.
I would hope so. I would. I don't know what you're wasting your time on, Ibni, but I think you should be like, I don't know, studying.
If you had 500,000 tickets, you could buy like fucking go karts and that shit. Top prize, just like your boys.
So,
What? There
are we talking about how we got into gaming, or is that just
okay,
fish?
yeah, in Australia there was a we have our arcade things are called Time Zone, and there was a full-on go kart as one of the prizes. Like it
Wow.
was like
Awesome.
10,000 tickets or some shit.
Straight up
It
go
was-
kart. It's like,
Yeah,
Mom, I
full-on
got a go
go-kart.
kart. You go on like a school field trip. You just play. Everyone groups in all their tickets, and you just buy a go kart. Because why not?
But yeah, I got Emerald, and then at my daycare I handed my Game Boy to a friend because I had to go to the toilet, and I was like, oh yeah, just hold this, keep it safe. And then I come back, and he had it taken off him and like buried in the sand.
Oh,
And
what?
so it took. I know. I hated him. I like crucified him and kicked him out of my circle of friends. No, he didn't bury it. He had it stole.
They
He
put it
gave
in the
it to someone.
sand.
He gave it to someone basically when they came up.
Was it? Did you find it?
Yeah, we another one of my friends
Hunted
saw
him
what
down.
happened and showed it to me, and there was so much sand in my emerald I barely got it to work, and then 2 or 3 years later it just stopped working.
Aww. I spent
went
so
wrong.
much time on Sapphire, dude. Like, Sapphire was probably the game that broke me in. Sapphire and probably the Fire Emblem series. Like, I remember when I first started playing video games, I got like the black and white Game Boy, and I played Mario, and like I didn't really like it, but there wasn't really anything to do in my house, so I just sort of sat at home and played that Game Boy, and I was just like, I don't want to do this, but there's nothing else to do, and then the Game Boy SP came, and like the Advance and all that, and so I got Zelda, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. I never finished a Zelda game until like way later, and then I got Pokemon Sapphire. I got addicted. Straight up. Because the collectability and like the reusability of the Pokemon in that game, just being able to evolve them and make them bigger and better was just amazing to me. It was like mind blowing. Like, I would take it to Pakistan, I would take it all over the freaking world when we traveled. Like, I would go to karate class, and it's like, I would just sit in karate class when you're like not doing your thing, when it's not your turn to go. I would just be playing the Game Boy, and that's basically what broke me in. That and like Fire Emblem, the Sacred Stones, got me. I was so much into those games. Like, so
Hmm.
I think right about now would be a good time to wrap up the podcast. Don't you guys think? Is there any last games you guys want to talk
Pokemon got
about?
everyone into gaming.
What?
Yeah.
Not me, plebs.
Minorities. Anyways, thank you all for watching. If you would like to see anyone's channel here, you can see them in the description down below. Uh, I'm going to try and start posting all the stories that we talk about. I can't tell you as much about some of the stories that weren't scripted, like the, what was that MMO? Archage or Archmage?
Arcade.
Arcage, okay. So I'm not sure about that. I might look into that.
Sign up for it.
Yeah, I might put up the sign up link or something, but the links will be in the description down below. Please check out everyone's channels. Like, and if you enjoy the content, leave a like, share it, whatever. Thank you all for watching. My name is NujumKey, and we will see you all in another podcast.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Later.